We are less than a week away from Memorial Day weekend and the St. Mary's Polish Country Fair. One of the big draws, of course, is the food. And today we've got Chef Jeremy Grandin from Yardbird Smoked Meats here to give us a sample of his famous ribs.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so, you know, a lot of people want that smoked rib taste there, but we don't all have smokers. So you're going to show us how it's done.
I'm going to show you how to do it. You know, we smoke the ribs at the restaurant, but I'm going to show you how to do it at home to simulate like a Texas-style smoked rib without having a smoker.
Let's go.
So we're going to bake it. So what you do first is this is a spice rub. I've got salt, pepper, brown sugar, and smoked paprika, and chili powder, garlic powder, and onion powder.
Excellent, excellent.
And we're going to mix that up. And now this is, the best way to do it is to put it into, because you got to get the rub on evenly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in an old spice shaker.
Yeah, so you shouldn't really just spoon it in a bowl. You want to get that nice.
If you just try to like cake it on with your hand, it might get too thick in one spot and not be even, and then it can burn.
Okay.
So what I do is I put it in a shaker like this.
Okay, good.
And you shake it up, and then these are St. Louis style spare ribs, and I'm going to shake it evenly.
It's all on the wrist. All on the wrist.
Right. No, that's the most important thing, really, is to get the rub on nice and. You see how it's nice and even?
Very nice.
And then what I do is I take some onions and garlic and a double sheets of foil.
Okay.
Because it can rip because of the bones.
Sure,
so and you don't want it to rip because you're going to put a little of your favorite beer in. And the beer doesn't really, any beer that you like you can use.
Yeah.
But you just need a little bit. Just coat the bottom.
Okay.
Okay? And then you take the ribs, put them over the onions and garlic, and you're going to sort of braise it. But you don't want to braise it the whole way because true barbecue, you have a little pull to the ribs when you take it off the bone.
You don't
it's not just completely falling off.
Yeah.
And so what you do is you braise it for about an hour to an hour and a half like this.
Okay.
You pop this in the oven at 300 degrees for about an hour.
Okay.
Okay? And I'm going to
put that in the oven.
And I have some already done.
Yeah, magic of television right here,
That's
folks.
right. You take it out, and then you get this. And there you go. And you have, they're like sort of braised. And then you take it. Now you have to dry cook them so you don't get them too soft.
Okay. So you'll need a little bit of time if you want to get that smoked taste.
This takes like 4 hours altogether.
Okay.
Maybe 3-4 hours.
All right. And what's the next step here?
And then you put this back in the oven without any liquid. Now you can start, at this point you can put a little of your favorite barbecue sauce on.
Okay. Excellent.
And you slow bake this. What you want to do now is turn the oven down to about 250 degrees. And you bake this for like an hour to 2 hours.
So really patience is key here.
That's right. Barbecue is low and slow.
Excellent. So let's put that back in our oven here.
In the oven.
And guess what? The magic of television. We have.
And then we have some that are done here. And you don't want this liquid. You should not. Don't pitch that. It's good. You can add it to your barbecue sauce, or you can make a barbecue sauce out of it.
Yeah. So
but then after a couple hours in the oven at about 250, you end up with this. And you want to keep I like to keep basting them.
Sure, sure. Now, of course, if you don't want to do this at home, you can try this at the fair. Tell us a little bit about it.
So at St. Mary's School on Commerce and Orchard Lake Road in Orchard Lake, they have a Catholic school there, St. Mary's, and they have a Polish fair every Memorial Day weekend. And it's the biggest high school country fair in the nation. And they get about 125,000 visitors every weekend on Memorial Day weekend. And this year they are having a country music night on Friday night. And we are, as Yardbird, we're a smoked meats barbecue restaurant in Kego Harbor, which is right around the corner on Cass and Orchard Lake Road. And we are going to be providing barbecue food, these ribs, pulled pork, slaw, and potato salad, and at the country fair country music night.
Yeah, so I mean,
and they're going to have live bands.
Exactly. I mean, what a great combination. You got music, you got ribs here. All of this, of course, the recipe you can find on our website, WXYZ.com. Check out the Scene on 7 section. Do you mind if I take a little
try
gainer
it
here?
For sure. It's good.
See, that's good. Now I'm going to find a napkin, but this hand's clean. Chef, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Again, WXYZ.com.